Believe you'll see it all comes together. My dream, I bleed, I'll give the better part of me. Be free, break free, release, destroy the enemy. Just breathe. Fight for the power. Stand your ground, don't let it go. Fight for the power. Can't be scared when you're in the dark. You should never let the fear make you run away. Fire still burning for another day. Fight for the power. I get the one. Pushes it in.
Oh, he's got another one! He's got another one!
Oh, wow! As that ball bounces across the middle, he is onside.
Strong last 4 minutes of the first half. Pause.
Let's go. Hey, when we get the ball back, punish them.
With the and one. Going right, passing left. There's a touchdown pass to Strickland.
Raise your flag or even the score. Take your shot, ready for more. Surrender, there is no other choice. Set my soul free now. Light it up on fire. Bet on me, I got you. Pick a number.
Bassel with a block downfield. Breaks the tackle. Stiff arm.
Hope wins! An unbelievable comeback by the Dutch!
He turns that charm off. 1 second.
If I do it, then I'm doing it to death. Oh yeah, I'm influencing the ones that do it best. Oh yeah, started moving with the crew. You got a few, we got a slew. We trying to do what they said that we couldn't do. Oh yeah, I ain't living with regrets. Ain't no limits, ain't no rest. They want money, power, respect. I want more, I wanna be blessed. We want the legacy. We got the hope and we bringing the remedy. Working it steadily. We want the glory. We want the blessing. If I do it, I'ma do it for the glory. Ain't nobody gonna do it for me. Kill it every day up in the morning. It's a blessing, so I do it for the glory. The glory. The glory. You know I do it for the glory. The glory. When I do it, yeah, I do it for the glory. For the real, I know how they used to feel. Now I'm here up in the field, making these moves, making these deals. I made something out of nothing. I ain't bluffing, no discussion. Look at the numbers, I've been hustling. Little rough around the edges, still I made it though. Still I just been laying low. Man, I just just feel grateful though. I know where I come from and I ain't alone. Yeah, and I feel so blessed. Too blessed to be stressed. And I'm with the day unos. They don't ride to the death. We got the legacy. We got the hope when we bring in the remedy. Working it steadily. We want the glory. We want the glory. If I do it, I'ma do it for the glory. Yeah, ain't nobody gonna do it for me. Kill it every day up in the morning. It's a blessing, so I do it for the glory. The glory. The glory. You know I do it for the glory. The glory. When I do it, yeah, I do it for the glory. Don't get me started, I'm pleading. If this is a race, can't none of y'all beat me. Boy, I'm so
Good evening, and live from DeVos Fieldhouse, Lucas Shelton and Matt Wayner here on this edition of Hope College non-conference basketball. The Cowboys of Hardin-Simmons visited us here in Holland, Michigan, Lucas, all the way from Abilene, Texas. Shout out to all you Abilene, Texas natives, all those Texans down there on the broadcast. Thank you so much for being here with us. Had a chance to talk up to our left already here with Dylan Cooley's mom, and she was shouting out Patrick at home, as well as her sons, Levi and Ryder. So shout out to those guys at home down in Texas, and what a fantastic travel here for them. They're on a 2-game skid. They're going to be here, and then they're going to go over to Adrian, right, a conference rival of ours. So a little bit of a trip for them, but glad to have them.
Yeah, super cool, awesome. I mean, we don't get a lot of those out of the Midwest games, right, that often, Matt. So able to travel up here, see them. We've got a couple other Cowgirls fans straight across the way here. I'm looking over, got the Cowboy hats on, so that's fun. Awesome to welcome them into beautiful DeVos Fieldhouse here tonight. Should be an exciting one, Matt. Looking at Hardin-Simmons, they're coming off of their last game was a loss to conference rival Howard Payne. Close one, 63-65 was the loss there, so they're looking to bounce back. Hope coming off of a nail-biter win against Alma last week as well, so they're looking to keep things going a little bit. Again, non-conference game, so it doesn't have those conference tournament implications that it might or that we're used to at this time of the season, but still, every win matters right now, especially when you're looking at national tournament, maybe hosting a game or two, right, NPI numbers, all of that stuff. So all these wins matter. We've got two great programs here going up tonight.
Yeah, and if things work out for both the Cowgirls and the Dutch at the end of the season, they should both be dancing, but we have some things to play here.
Totally.
You look on Hope's side, they're second in the MIAA. Still have some work to do. They probably got to win the MIAA tournament, but if not, they might be safe. At number 14 in the country, 3 losses. This would be a really nice non-conference win for them to pad their schedule. Now, for HSU on the other side, they're leading their conference, the American Southwest, at 3-1, just outside that top 25. Probably don't have the resume for an at-large bid, so winning their tournament is going to be huge.
Yeah, totally. And for those that are unfamiliar, I know we're used to a lot of the Midwest teams. American Southwest Conference, like you mentioned, is where Hardin-Simmons plays. Only 4 teams in that conference, Matt. So Hardin-Simmons is traveling a lot. One that Hope women's basketball fans are probably very familiar with is East Texas Baptist. That's one has a little history with Hope College. They saw them years ago in the national tournament. Some exciting games there. So Hardin-Simmons is used to traveling. They were up in Colorado, played Wartburg, who Hope has seen a few times, in Memphis playing some games. So they fly. They're used to that travel. That's one of those things in a game like this. How are you going to respond to that big travel? Are you going to be able to get off the plane, night in a hotel, not your normal space? But they're used to it. This is something that they do, and they're a good program. I expect to see them just pick up right where they've left off.
And how fun is that too, Lucas?
Totally.
I mean, you get to know your best friends. I mean, these are who you play 4 years with.
Spend good time together, yeah.
You're traveling, you're on a plane together, how close you get. So we'll see how that plays to their advantage. Did a little bit of my Abilene, Texas history there. So I had some family friends down in Granbury. That's a shout out to Jill Brown. She's an AP US history teacher. Tell me all about how it's kind of the buckle of the Bible Belt down there in Abilene, with 3 universities, Christian universities in the same city. That's HSU, the Cowgirls, is Baptist. Abilene Christian is Church of Christ, and McMurray is Methodist. Of course, here at Hope, the RCA, Reformed Church of America. So they call that the buckle of the Bible Belt. So I was doing some of my research on Abilene. So as we shift from them, really overall for them, it kind of starts and ends with Jacqueline Berry.
Right.
She was D3 Hoops Freshman of the Year last year. She was all conference, first team, every honor you can give her at 15 points a game.
Right.
And she's been just as good here in her sophomore campaign.
Yeah, totally. A 5'11" guard, right, Matt? She plays as a guard. So like, you'll see her float around on that three-point line a little bit, but loves to slash. She gets that ball. She's trying to take her defender off the dribble, get to the basket, and she's very good at it. So that's something I know we're going to see early on in here in this game. How will she attack the bucket? Dylan Cooley, the other night, we were just talking about that family, had a huge game a couple games ago. 25 points for her, 6 of 11 from the three-point line. So that's something we could see her start to get hot as well. So a dynamic team, a lot of different ways they can get things done.
And real quick, is we're just about to get to tip-off here. So real quick on Hope, I know a lot of the Dutch fans talking on the broadcast, 18-3, have those 2 losses in conference, have them 2 games and a tiebreaker behind Trine right now.
Right.
So they have some work to do. We'll talk about that throughout the game. Let's throw it over to Darren Deistermars for the national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, if so desired, please join me in the singing of our national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous night o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare of bursting air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
We'll keep it right here. We got starting lineups here with Darren Deistermars here live at DeVos Fieldhouse.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the DeVos Fieldhouse here in the campus of Hope College for today's non-league contest between the Cowgirls of Hardin-Simmons and your Hope College Flying Dutch. Here are tonight's starting lineups. First for the Cowgirls at 1 forward, a 5'11 sophomore from Texhoma, Oklahoma, number 1, Jacqueline Berry. And at 1 forward for the Flying Dutch, a 5'10 senior from Byron Center, number 25, Sydney Viss. At 1 forward for the Cowgirls, a 5'10 sophomore from Burnett, Texas, number 23, Mason Gay. And at 1 forward for the Flying Dutchman, 6'1 sophomore from Hudsonville, number 34, Maddie Petrulia. Starting at center for the Cowgirls, a 6' sophomore from Denton, Texas, number 25, Dylan Coley. And at center for the Flying Dutch, a 6'2 sophomore from DeWitt, number 20, Leah Richards. At 1 guard for the Cowgirls, a 5'9 senior from Lubbock, Texas, number 4, Abby Crow. And at 1 guard for the Flying Dutch, a 6' sophomore from DeWitt, number 10, Anna Richards. And at the final guard spot for the Cowgirls, a 5'6" senior from Bartlett, Illinois, number 11, Carolyn Croft. And at the final guard spot for the Flying Dutch, a 5'8" junior from Grand Rapids, number 22, Taryn Maynard. Hardin-Simmons is coached by Kendra Whitehead. Hope College is coached by Brian Morehouse. Your officials this evening, Tom Hallett, Jake Rolfe, and Mark Holland.
So as we get started here, Lucas Shelton, Matt Wayne are here on this call. And Lucas, let's take a minute to talk a little bit about what we've seen from Hope.
Right.
I mean, they're coming off a few games ago. They had that OT loss to Albion.
Right.
Since then, what do you think has helped them?
Well, you know, we look at their last game against Alma, which, Matt, wasn't an easy affair for them, right? Close game, like we mentioned earlier, 69-62, just a 7-point spread on that one. One thing that stood out to me, Sydney Viss really had a breakout game. She's someone that we've talked about for a couple years now at this point. She's a strong player, senior leader, but this year has been a little up and down. 19 points, 11 rebounds for her, and that one against Alma. So awesome to see her kind of step out. A big performance from her this year. Would love to see that again tonight and keep that moving forward. Hope's currently in second place in the MIAA comfortably, but Albion is right there, 2 games back. Hope still has to play them again, so a lot can still happen. They want to keep moving forward and secure that number 2 spot in the MIAA.
With 4 games left, it's all but a guarantee that Trine would be hosting the MIAA tournament, but we got to play those 4 games because let's say Trine loses one and then Hope wins out, including a win.
We see Trine, right?
Yeah, including a win. That one would be at home, right? That's 2 weeks from now. You and I are on that call.
Right, it'll be 2 weeks from, or a week from this coming Saturday, about a week and a half. Right, yep.
So you and I will be on that call, and huge implications there because Hope ends up winning that one, and they might be a lot can still shake up, right?
You know, it looks like set right now, but it's not by any means. So every win matters.
As we get started here, another thing I'm thinking of is looking for a bounce back game from Leah Richards. Is the offensive call there, first possession on Sid Viss, the senior. So she gets her first foul. But I'm looking for a bounce back game from Leah. She's just had 6 points and 5 points in her last 2 games. She had rattled off 11 of 12 games in double digits, including multiple double-digit rebound games. So I'm looking for her to get going, especially establishing her dominance as a big in this one.
And I totally agree with everything you said, Matt, as there's a great drive and take there by Cooley. Yeah, to get things started. Totally agree with everything you said, but that's what makes these Hope teams so dynamic, as we saw Viss, Anna Richards, her sister, played well against Alma, and Josie DeSmit off the bench, 13 points for her. So sometimes you'll see one player drop a little bit, others pick up the slack, but totally agree with everything you were saying. Could expect a big night out of Leah Richards.
There's Maynard driving by, knifing, can't get it to go. Rebound is brought down by Barry. Barry here going all the way. Look at that speed. She gives it up, and there's going to be a travel call on Abby Crow. So we talked about Barry, fantastic freshman campaign, D3Hoops.com Freshman of the Year. Comes back in here all but guaranteed to be American Southwest Conference, all conference, if not Player of the Year by the end of this one.
Yeah, great season so far from her. 15.5 points a game, 6.5 rebounds. She gets it done in a lot of different ways.
Coach Kendra Whitehead to our left. She's in her 8th season. And here's Petrolia driving, popping, stopping, gets it to go. 2-2 now here early. There's Caroline Croft, the senior. How about Croft traveling? And there's travel call going to be on Cooley.
And that's back-to-back turnovers, back-to-back travels for this Cowgirls team so far. So just playing maybe a little bit too quick. Got to slow down, settle into their offense.
And they turn the ball over at a decent clip, 14 turnovers a game. But how about them? Better than Hope, 20 turnovers forced per game. Absolutely fantastic defense by this Cowgirls team so far this year.
And we're seeing it already, just getting hands in there, making everything difficult.
How about Anna Richards up and under and get that to go. And Lucas, love that challenge here for Hope, because this is probably going to be the best defensive team besides Trine that Hope will see so far this year.
And as a coach and as a program, you have choices as to who you schedule for those out-of-conference games. That's one of those things that Coach Morehouse does. You want to challenge yourself a little bit, right? It always looks good. You want to get wins. You want to, but on the flip side, you don't necessarily just want to pad those wins. You want to challenge yourself with good teams and get good wins. And that's what Hope's doing here tonight, is trying to get a good win against a good Cowgirls team.
Especially when you look and Coach Morehouse misses the NCAA tournament for the first time in a decade.
Right, exactly.
And Mostly because you just didn't win the MIAA game. How about Petrolia? Nice shot by the redshirt sophomore. In the corner, so comfortable, and she just keeps getting better. Just over 10 a game now, Lucas, and she has had fantastic shooting season, shooting 44% from three.
I was just going to say it, Matt. She loves to find her spot on that three-point line. As that was Barry not able to get that one to fall. Loves to find her spot on that three-point line. That was just over 100 three-pointers for her so far this year for Petrolia. But like you said, shooting at a great clip, 44%.
The reaction there as we see Anna Richards. She's up. She looks healthy. But, man, I thought she buckled her knee a little bit there. A little bit of a concern. First subs here for Hope. It's a little different for these two teams, Lucas. Hope will play about 11 or 12 players in this game. Nobody really plays much more than 25 minutes a game. As for HSU, Barry's going to play 33 minutes in this one. And they'll probably only go 7 or 8 deep.
Right.
Offside, that looks like Crow. Nice move. Abby Crow from Lubbock. Fantastic two-point shot there. 7-4 early Hope lead.
Barry, Croft, and Cooley are all averaging right around 30 points, or not 30 points, excuse me, 30 minutes a game, give or take a minute or so. So like you said, going to see them for a lot of this affair.
Dish out. There's Lauren Leach, the senior, left side. DeSmit, right side, driving, coming off that 13-point victory turnover. In the hands of Croft, going the other way. Nice dish out. Barry for two. No. Hope's size is giving HSU a lot of problems early. Nice pass down to Anna. I don't imagine they've faced a lot of teams this big. On the other hand, Hope has not faced a team this fast.
Right.
Giving up her dribble. That's Croft. Gives it up. Cross court. Corner shot. How about Caroline Croft?
That was Crow. Crow in the corner on that one, Matt. Yeah. Two names very similar. Going to keep them straight all night.
Abby Crow, 33% from three. And there's the answer right there from Petrolia. Good back and forth battle we got so far here at DeVos Fieldhouse. Croft gives it up. Right side, first hand to Mason Gray. Gives up, here's Barry for two with the left and one.
Yeah, Petrolia just trying to play that help defense, come across and get a hand on that. She swung and it didn't look like much, but I'm assuming just kind of got her across the head on that one a little bit too much. But great composure by Barry to get that one in through the context. We take a look at the replay here. Yeah, I see Petrolia, a little bit of that body, that arm coming across, and she knew it right away. Just too much unwanted contact.
Hats off to Mason Gray there too. The vision, keep your eyes up. See a cutting Barry right there for the easy basket. Let's get these subs in here, Lucas. Looks like Brunsberg and Blasey in now for Hope. Who is that in for? Looks like that's Taylor Bolin, the freshman from Lubbock, in for HSU, as well as, looks like that's Savannah Bennett, the senior from Argyle. Here's Chloe Brunsberg. It's that one to go. It's going to be off the hands of Leach, it looks like, so will be HSU ball, and we're going to get our first media timeout. Quick break, and then we'll be back to break this down. 11-10 is the early Hope College lead. We'll be back in 30.
Are you thinking about buying, selling, or refinancing? Your title agency matters, and you have a choice. Lighthouse Title started in Holland, Michigan more than 20 years ago and has grown to over 45 locations. We are proud to be local in these communities. Visit Lighthouse Title for more information and use our online widget Louis the Lightkeeper to chat with someone today about how we can help you close on your new home.
Back here at DeVos, 11-10 is what we got here so far. I know there's some deliberation there online with the online stat sheet. We'll see if that gets corrected here, and we'll keep you updated. 11-10 is what we got here on the court. And in that media timeout, Lucas, things early to see, as we talked about. Looks like HSU a little bit quicker than what Hope's expecting. But then on the other hand, they're kind of struggling with Hope's size. What do you see?
Totally. I mean, both those things you just said, Matt, they're getting out in transition and pushing the pace. You talked about kind of those turnovers that they're able to force. We're seeing that already. They're playing aggressive defenses. You know, I'm watching right now as just we get started after this timeout. Hope's doing the same thing right back to them. So I expect this to be very back and forth the entire night.
Really good pickup right there by Leach on the switch. Gets Brungsberg on Cooley. HSU just trying to get him out of position. How about that? End of shot clock, able to get that to go. Quickly across the timeline. DeSmit setting up offense. I think HSU switching to a zone here, Lucas.
Yeah, it's one of those things, you know, they've done this season on baseline out of bounds plays. In particular, they'll drop into that 2-3 zone, but wasn't quite expecting it to see it so far this early in the game. But Hope does that too. They change it up, throw some different things at you.
In transition with the left, can't get it to go. I think those are ones they're used to making. They just can't get to fall right now. Great job by Leach and DeSmit to get back. It's like Bailey Stewart now checking in the ball game. Left side, Anna Richards gives it up to Leach. Leach thought about a three, puts it on the ground, gives it up to Anna. Anna driving with her left, up and through, yes!
Great take, slight little hesitation there on the free throw line to see what she was gonna do, then just put her head down, went right to the basket. Awesome take by Anna.
Love when she gets aggressive. That was one back here, that Adrian game that you and I called. She had 18 in that one, and when she wants to, can be really good. That's Croft. It's another two-pointer to go.
And right now, Hardin-Simmons has answers for everything Hope's getting done on their offensive end. They're able to get right back into the paint, attack the basket as well.
14-13. HSU leads Hope College. Right side, Brunsberg trying to pass through that zone. Just need to be a little quicker, Lucas. And another turnover. Going the other way, Croft. Hezzy off the mark, rebound by Brunsberg.
Great read there by Josie DeSmit on defense. She didn't bite on that ball fake. She just said, you know what, I know I have Brunsberg coming back to help as well on defense. I'm just gonna stand my ground here and make things difficult, and that's exactly what happened. Didn't bite on that Croft fake.
You know who this team reminds me a little bit of? Their play style is a little bit like Illinois Wesleyan. Ava Bardick on the front kind of being there, Jacqueline Berry.
Yeah.
As DeSmit gets that one to go. Just similar play style, physical on-ball defense, pressure the ball handler, use your speed. Another team that didn't have a ton of size. Here's Anna getting the board, trying to push the pace as well. Gives it up to DeSmit. Cross to Brunsberg, gets it down to Blasey. Blasey just gets the ball stolen by Berry, another Hope turnover. What a great early challenge for this Dutch team. You just gotta love, especially if you're a competitor like Coach Morehouse and Coach Cuss. Lucas, how about being challenged in a non-conference game like this late in the season when you're like, hey, we're number 14 in the country. We haven't done much yet. We got a lot to prove. And
totally.
And this is the right kind of game. It's the perfect time of the season to get punched in the mouth a little bit.
And often you get those challenges early in the season because that's when a lot of those non-conference games are. But right now, March is approaching, Matt. It's coming quick. So you want to kind of have that reality check. Hey, where are we at? How do we bounce back with a little bit of adversity? And so it's a great test, like you said right now.
That's Nelia Gordon. Beautiful shot by the freshman from Sunnyvale, Texas. Gets that one to go. HSU up now by 1. We've been back and forth all through this first period. Maynard back in the game. It's those starters plus Bailey Stewart in there now. Anna played the first 9 minutes of this one, so she's out for a break. Maynard cross court, gives it up. Viss, three-point try, short. That rebound's going to be by Savannah Bennett. Going the other way. Here's Bolin. Driving with the left, gives it up. Good D by Viss, blocked. Viss so far in her senior season, I mean, unlike any other season, she's got 18 blocks now on the year. Something I was not expecting to see. She leads the Dutch so far in blocks, including Leah Richards.
Yeah, plays good aggressive defense. I was a little nervous there for a second. She was going to get a foul call, a little bit too close to the body, but did a great job of moving her feet, staying in front, and then just swiping at the right time at that shot.
41 seconds to play here in this one. A little bit of loose full court pressure on the ball handler. That's Maynard, gives it up to Viss. Petrolia, corner three, yeah. And Coach Whitehead to my left, she knew it all the way. She said, gotta rotate over. Disappointed in her team. Just on that possession, you could see that's the one person you can't let shoot a three-pointer.
And that's how you get teams out of a 2-3 is to shoot them out of it, and that's what she's doing.
Gives it up. There's her first minutes. That's Avery Cathy. And then time expiring, Gordon. Buzzer did not go, but that's time expiring here in that first quarter. Not sure why the buzzer didn't go.
Yeah, that was strange.
They're gonna have to check that in between quarters. Lucas, 18-16, Hope College lead. We'll be back to break down that first quarter after this.
Hello, everybody. My name is Justice Mims, Social Outreach Chair for Black Student Union. And I'm very excited to invite each and every one of you to the 2026 Black History Month Lecture. This is happening Tuesday, February 24th, 3:30 p.m. in the Jack Miller Concert Hall. And we are very excited to invite Dr. Derek Bynes, the Assistant Professor in the Department of Counseling at San Francisco State University. The lecture title is We All We Got, Self and Community Care Are More Than Just Buzzwords. This lecture is free and open to the public, and we were looking forward to celebrating Black History Month with each and every one of you.
Hope students are challenged to dig deeper. They're challenged to find their calling and shape their future. They're taught to empower their talents, chase their dreams, and encouraged to make a difference. The Hope student body is ready to change the world.
Sports, like healthcare, requires commitment, teamwork, and excellence. That's why Hope College selected Holland Hospital and Shoreline Orthopedics to provide athletic training and physical therapy for all Hope College athletes. Get the care you deserve. Trust the team that exceeds expectations. The Holland Hospital and Shoreline Orthopedics Sports Medicine Collaborative.
Back at Voss, starting up this second quarter here. Lucas, anything stand out to you here in this stat sheet as we get started?
Well, the big one with the ball right now, Maddie Petrulia. Let's see.
Another one.
That's 13 now, Matt. I was about to say had 10 points in that first quarter. She is perfect so far, 5 for 5 from the field, 3 for 3 from the three-point line. So
that's too much room. I mean, we've said it, Lucas, all MIAA action. She shoots 44% from 3. They stick on her white like rice, so HSU's going to learn today.
Definitely keep an eye out for that as she's starting a hot shooting performance tonight.
Deep three try by Cathy. She makes a lot of those, though. She's 35% three-point shooter. Gives it up to Barry. Hope done a really nice job of keeping Barry at bay. And a steal by Leah Richards. Going the other way now. Nice spin move, too strong off the backboard.
Yeah, just a little too strong on that take, but back on the defensive end. Love the way she fronted on defense there, you know, kind of just got that step, wasn't fouling, wasn't hooking or anything, but able to get that long reach out front, tip it away to herself, and go down the court. Just need to be able to finish that one. Huge
credit to Leah. I mean, in games where she has not been affecting the game in the stat sheet from a points perspective, she has from a rebounding and defense perspective.
Totally.
Cathy gets to her three-pointer. Yes! Answers.
And that's something, Matt, is just so tough. She's shooting 45% from the three-point line. Wow. You know she's a three-point shooter. Maddie Petrulia went under that screen. You do not want to do that on a shooter. If you go under, you are just asking them to step back and shoot it. Cathy kind of hesitated for a second. She was like, you really going to give this to me? Right. And had the open shot. Of course, just like Petrulia, she's going to knock that down every time. Want to fight over those screens, keep a hand up, and make things difficult.
Good look by Petrulia and a rebound by Leah Richards. They're going to get an offensive on Leah. Not sure if we can get a replay there. That's a tough look, because I know for sure she's in the circle. No, she's not in the circle.
Yeah, tough call there. I mean, looking at that one, Barry's trying to play defense, coming over. Looks like maybe a little bit of a late shift, but is a bang-bang play. One of those that honestly could go either way. But yeah, that's a tough call.
She was out of the circle. I just don't know if her feet were set.
Yeah, and Richard's just a little bit out of control as well, so it didn't help her case by any means.
Croft gives it up. Here's Kathy. We know what she can do from the three-point. Kathy throws the ball out of bounds. Turnover. This Smith now heading up offense. Left side now. Gives it up there to Richards. Right side. On a nice pass down to Lauren. Gets her eyes up. It's a good job by her trying to find good pass down to Anna. Smith gets it for another two. It's a tough, gritty bucket for Hope.
Quick stop and pop out of her, and great composure there by Hope. Multiple players, just even when they get pressured underneath, staying calm, finding the open teammate. Smith able to hit the quick stop and pop floater to fall.
Abby Crow gives up her dribble. Hands it off to Croft, the senior. She's driving there on the Smith. Croft for three. Or is that Crow?
Crow, that was Crow.
Keep mixing them up. Smith with pace. Out to Anna. Smith now trying to get the ball to Anna Richards here for the high ball screen. Settles for three. Off the mark. Rebound there by Abby Crow. Left side, Jacqueline Berry streaking down. Misses that one. Rebound again by Anna Richards.
You know, and in transition, Matt, that's a tough take right there by Barry. That's her game. We talked about it before, you know, this one got started. She wants to slash. She wants to try to find her way to the bucket. But in transition, there's a lot of Hope defenders right there. Would love to see them pull it out, set up their offense a little bit. But again, that's her game, and it's led to a great season for her so far. So don't necessarily want to get away from what you know, but just a tough in transition opportunity.
I agree. I mean, Hope is getting back defensively so well right now. Lucas, that's a big struggle, because HSU, I'm sure, is used to being able to blow by teams, and today it's just not really working. So they'll have to settle for that half-court offense there. And that one worked for Caroline Croft. Croft here leads scorers for HSU with 6. Petrolia leads all scorers with 13. Cross court, Petrolia thought about, puts the ball on the ground for 2. Off the mark. And a steal by Petrolia. Gives it up to Anna. 3-point try. Off the mark. Rebound by Barry.
Yeah, a couple good looks there for Hope, just unable to capitalize.
Barry all the way to the basket. Nice take.
And there's, again, just like I mentioned on the last possession, that quick in-transition layup. That time it works for her. She can make that shot, Matt. So sometimes it looks like it's maybe too fast, but that's her bread and butter. That's what she can do.
The Cowgirls just 28% from 3. That's under their mark of 32% on the season. Hope College, 43% from 3. All credit to Maddie Petrolia.
And there's that great defense by the Cowgirls, making everything difficult, just hounding defense. If that ball's coming in on an entry pass, they're going to get a hand on it.
Hope with 6 turnovers in this one. HSU with 7. We're going to have a lot of turnovers here in this one, Lucas. 25-23, that's the Hope lead. We'll take a break at this media timeout.
Welcome to Car Center. We're an automotive collision repair company with multiple locations throughout West Michigan. We take care of your car and all the details so that you can focus on what matters the most.
Creating quality repairs today is much more complex. That's why we have set standards that make sure everything is done with precision and quality. So when our job is done, your vehicle is back to pre-accident condition and meets manufacturer warranties.
Fixing cars is our job, but helping people, that's our business.
Back here with that media timeout, 25-23. Let's take a look at some MIAA action on the women's side of things. Alma leads Albion 30-27 as they wrap up for halftime. Calvin is up on Olivet, 25-18 in that one. And let's look around. That's Kalamazoo and Adrian facing off. And Kalamazoo up 24-16, that one over Adrian. And then we got Trine and St. Mary's, where Trine leads 19-10. 19-12 now, as we're going to be score checking that one. What do we have on the men's side of things?
Men's side, Hope down early to Trine at Angola. 21-9 is the Trine lead, a little over halfway through the first half. So we'll keep an eye on that one as that one continues on. We'll get you some more scores here as we progress through this broadcast.
Huge implications on the men's side in the MIAA so far here. On the women's side, not a lot at stake. I mean, St. Mary's not really a playoff team, so Trine should be able to take care of them handily. But on the men's side, both Trine and Hope, as well as that Calvin Olivet game, have massive implications for the winner of the MIAA. Here we go, right side, time expiring for Caroline Croft.
And she didn't know it, Matt. Yeah. I don't think she knew it, right? Was looking for a pass there, and you just got to get a desperation heave at the basket. So great defense by Hope.
Great possession right there by Hope College. As you said, these teams right now, not at 7 turnovers. Not something either coach is going to be happy about, but defensively, both these teams have been awesome. Pass to Bailey Stewart in the middle of the chaos right there. All those cowgirl hands able to help. Right side, Maynard settles for a deep 2. It's exactly what they want you to do in that 2-3 zone.
And that's not as much Maynard's game, right? She's much more of a slasher. Would love to see her continue to develop that outside shot. But again, like you said, that's exactly what they want you to do in that 2-3 zone.
They're rushing Hope so well. What they do on the defensive end. Cross-court pass. That's Mason Gray. 3-pointer. Mason Gay. The sophomore from Burnett. Nice shot. 26-25, HSU is up. Croft guarding Maynard.
Back in this 2-3 zone, Matt, and it's working for them right now. But the thing I want to see, Hope cannot hold on to the ball longer than like a second. I want to see them firing that around. You got to make them rotate, and eventually you're going to get that zone out of position. Hope is catching and standing and thinking too much. You got to in, out, fire that ball around, make them work on defense.
It's a great point from the coach's perspective. They were able to get, and that's Cooley. Shout out to her family at home. We talked about them. Patrick and Levi and Ryder celebrating that 3-point shot. This is the possession here for Hope. Don't let that ball stay in your hands. That's why I love Stewart in the game right now. Her speed can match HSU because that ball's getting stuck around these wings on the outside. Stewart can drive through that a little bit.
And you want to get that in and out game too. Cowgirls, they're collapsing every time we try to get the ball in at the free throw line, whether it's to, Blazy, Bailey Stewart's been in there a little bit. That's why you got to go quick. You have to fire that ball around. Can't be lazy with those passes. They've got to be crisp, Matt.
Be decisive. Another turnover by Hope. Here's Barry. Just going by everybody for 2. Off the mark, rebound by Cooley. That one's on Maynard. Cowgirls up 29-25 here. Gives it up to Barry. Left side, here's Cooley. Thought about a 3. Back, looks like that's to Croft. Mason Gay settles for 3, in and out.
And you can hear Coach Morehouse, he's saying, keep going, Taryn. He wants her to keep going, attack that a little bit. She pulled that basketball back out, but go on in, kind of give them a little bit of what they're giving you, right? Attack that basket.
Totally agree. Petrolia's missed her last 3 shots. All of them been that 15-foot mid-range. Croft, nice pass to Gay for 2.
And great pass, stop, able pivoted around, look at where her teammates are at and just dumped it off. Awesome job by her.
Momentum all toward HSU right now. Hope College scoreless in their last 4 minutes and 30 seconds. HSU is on a 10-0 run. Turnover again, Blasey.
Good idea, just not a good pass. A little bit too high, but have Petrulia if you could have floated that in the right spot.
We get Maynard on a foul there. So Barry's going to be at the free throw line. So we're going to see DeSmit head up the offense rest of this half. Maynard's going to have to go to the bench with 2 fouls. Barry, the sophomore from Texhoma, Oklahoma, 1,000-point scorer in high school. I mean, the accolades just keep coming from a fantastic career for her. Able to get the Oklahoma native down to Texas, though. I know that's not something too typical.
You know, Matt, I was just thinking as we were watching those free throws there from Barry, there's only been 3 free throws total in this game so far. All of them have been on the HSU side. Now, I'm not saying it has anything to do with the way the game's been called or anything. We just haven't seen Hope really attack the basket and get to the line like we're used to seeing. No free throws for them so far, so that's going to be something they've got to talk about here at halftime is how can we get to the basket, make them foul us, and get those free points at the line.
The Cowgirl defense has been fantastic.
It has been. Yeah, credit to them.
Really in the last 15 minutes. That first 5 minutes, Hope was in control. When they moved to that 2-3, it's just given Hope's a lot of fits. Here's Croft driving to the basket, kick out Gay, open 3. Off the mark. Yeah, that's a push off by Dylan Cooley.
Yeah, you can see he had that offhand on the back there and just trying to tip it away. So trying to do the right thing and get that ball out, but can't have that off arm pushing on the back.
Left side, Petrulia. Good dish. That's what you want.
And that's it, Matt. You catch the ball, you turn, and you get it out of your hands quick. Everyone was collapsing on Leach, but she did an awesome job finding the open teammate and moving that ball quick. That's what you want to see against that 2-3 zone.
Last possession for the Cowgirls. Under 10 to play now.
Might have gotten away with a carry there, Matt.
Totally agree. Here we go. Time expiring for Barry. Just an off right 3 there by her. Long 2. Going to be off the mark. 33-27 here, Hope College lead. Before we go to halftime, Lucas, let's check some of those scores of the other games coming around the MIAA. On the women's side of things, Trine is up 25-12 on St. Mary's. That's Kalamazoo up on Adrian 27-20. Alma leads Albion at halftime 34-29, and that's Calvin leading Olivet 27-21.
And the Hope men starting to climb back a little bit, down 7 right now. Cut that lead, the Trine lead to 7, just under 6 minutes to go in the first half for that one.
So 33-27 here at DeVos. We're going to take a little break. We'll be back with about 2 minutes to go in halftime. Talk a little bit about what adjustments Hope and HSU need to make heading into the second half here on the Anchor Network.
Holland BPW is proud to support Hope Athletics and commitment to energy efficiency. It's easy for Holland BPW electric customers to get started with Home Energy 101 at hollandenergyfund.com. With Home Energy 101, learn the best ways to maximize efficiency and save on your utility bills. You also get a kit of energy-saving supplies valued at up to $300. Get started at hollandenergyfund.com today.
Gentex is a tech company supplying electro-optical products to the global automotive, aerospace, and fire protection industries. With focused competencies in design, vision, displays, software, and more, we're always looking for engineering talent. For our direct hire hourly production positions, we run open interviews Monday through Friday from 8 to 5 at our 58 East Riley facility in Zeeland. And our facilities, benefits, and culture are everything you'd expect from a world-class employer. Now's the time to join Team Gentex.
Hello, everybody. My name is Justice Mims, Social Outreach Chair for Black Student Union. And I'm very excited to invite each and every one of you to the 2026 Black History Month Lecture. This is happening Tuesday, February 24th, 3:30 p.m. in the Jack Miller Concert Hall. And we are very excited to invite Dr. Derek Bynes, the Assistant Professor in the Department of Counseling at San Francisco State University. The lecture title is We All We Got, Self and Community Care Are More Than Just Buzzwords. This lecture is free and open to the public, and we were looking forward to celebrating Black History Month with each and every one of you.
Yeah, my name is Travis Williams. I'm the CEO of the ODC Network. I graduated from Hope in 1998. I studied biology, and then I also played football. In order to be successful, people really need more than just the academic experience, but they need people to come alongside them and help them, coach them, mentor them. I find that Hope College has just been one of the best examples of being able to do that anywhere.
As an invested community partner, LVZ is proud to help share Hope stories of transformational impact.
If I do it, I'ma do it for the glory. Yeah, ain't nobody gonna do it for me. I kill it every day up in the morning. It's a blessing, so I do it for the glory. Hey, the glory. Hey, the glory. Hey, you know I do it for the glory. Hey, the glory. Hey, hey, when I do it, yeah, I do it for the glory.
It's no secret. The best way to learn about Hope College is to spend time on our campus. The Hope admissions team invites you to a personalized visit experience you won't forget. Located in downtown Holland, Michigan, our historic campus is close to shopping and dining and just 10 minutes from Lake Michigan. We invite you to check out our campus tour options or sign up for an online tour with the Hope admissions office. There's never been a better time to see Hope College. Visit us at hope.edu/admissions.
There is a school whose namesake is not a founder, not a historical figure, not a state, city, or physical landmark. It is named after an ideal, a virtue, a way of life. Its name is Hope.
Our students act as beacons of hope for their community. They lead with courage, conviction, patience, and strength. They're ready to change the world.
At Van Andel Institute, we're in a race, a relentless competition to get ahead of the diseases that affect our world. Cancer, Parkinson's, Alzheimer's. We are at the forefront of research and discovery. Our global collaborations are a catalyst for big breakthroughs so that we can make the greatest impact on the health of current and future generations. Because in the race to prevent and cure some of the most insidious diseases, victory is the only option. Van Andel Institute, Innovation Unleashed.
The River Place in downtown Holland redefines active senior living. A no-step floor plan is designed around your needs, so you can leave the worries of home ownership behind and enjoy a vibrant lifestyle right outside your door. Make the River Place your home. Visit resthaven.org/riverplace to reserve yours today.
Cancer, we're coming for you. Parkinson's, your days are numbered. Alzheimer's, we're zeroed in on you too. Because at Van Andel Institute, the world's best minds are working relentlessly to eradicate these diseases forever. By advancing the boldest innovations, achieving breakthroughs, and transforming lives. Because the most powerful way to fight diseases, never stop fighting. Van Andel Institute, Innovation Unleashed.
My name is Megan Bigelow, and during my time there, I was on the Hope women's soccer team. I decided to choose Hope because of the opportunity to be involved in multiple things. I didn't want to go somewhere where I was just a number in the field. I was able to double major, experience both a business academic load as well as economics. I loved the opportunity to really get to know my professors. Hope exceeded my expectations.
I'm Nate Bauman. As an invested community partner, we're proud to help share Hope's stories of transformational impact.
Hope students come from diverse backgrounds, ready to create an environment where truth is sought, all voices are amplified, and challenges are met with determination and confidence. The Hope student body is ready to change the world.
In a Hope Forward model, every student who comes through the doors of Hope College would have their tuition 100% covered.
Hope students are challenged to dig deeper. They're challenged to find their calling and shape their future. They're taught to empower their talents, chase their dreams, Hope student body is ready to change the world.
Sports, like healthcare, requires commitment, teamwork, and excellence. That's why Hope College selected Holland Hospital and Shoreline Orthopedics to provide athletic training and physical therapy for all Hope College athletes. Get the care you deserve. Trust the team that exceeds expectations. The Holland Hospital and Shoreline Orthopedics Sports Medicine Collaborative.
Are you thinking about buying, selling, or refinancing? Your title agency matters, and you have a choice. Lighthouse Title started in Holland, Michigan more than 20 years ago and has grown to over 45 locations. We are proud to be local in these communities. Visit Lighthouse Title for more information and use our online widget, Louie the Lightkeeper, to chat with someone today about how we can help you close on your new home.
Cancer, we're coming for you. Parkinson's, your days are numbered. Alzheimer's, we're zeroed in on you too. Because at Van Andel Institute, the world's best minds are working relentlessly to eradicate these diseases forever. By advancing the boldest innovations, achieving breakthroughs, and transforming lives. Because the most powerful way to fight diseases, never stop fighting. Van Andel Institute, innovation unleashed.
Holland BPW is proud to support Hope Athletics and commitment to energy efficiency. It's easy for Holland BPW electric customers to get started with Home Energy 101 at hollandenergyfund.com. With Home Energy 101, learn the best ways to maximize efficiency and save on your utility bills. You also get a kit of energy-saving supplies valued at up to $300. Get started at hollandenergyfund.com today.
Yeah, my name is Travis Williams. I'm the CEO of the ODC Network. I graduated from Hope in 1998. I studied biology, and then I also played football. In order to be successful, people really need more than just the academic experience, but they need people to come alongside them and help them, coach them, mentor them. I find that Hope College has just been one of the best examples of being able to do that anywhere.
As an invested community partner, LVZ is proud to help share Hope stories of transformational impact.
Some call it naive, others call it foolish, but hope has never been silenced by doubt. Hope is the unquiet heart, stirring, pounding, driving us towards something greater. It leans into what's wrong and lifts up what's right. It teaches, learns, discovers, imagines what could be, and brings it to life. Hope has to start somewhere. Why not here? Why not now? Why not us? The daring ones. Those who provoke possible, trigger curiosity, and incite joy. For us, hope is more than a word. It's a force, and we are its humble ambassadors. From the beginning to now, we don't just believe in hope, we dare to live it. Hope College, dare to hope.
Back here to start off that second half, live from DeVos, 33-27. And it's the Cowboys of Hardin-Simmons, Cowgirls, sorry for that one, who lead here at Hope. And Lucas, so far in that stat sheet, let's look at that first, and let's talk a little bit about the adjustments these teams need to make.
You know, both teams shooting very well from the field so far. The Cowgirls shooting 50%, Hope shooting 46%. So great shooting affairs so far. Matt, that was the one thing we saw right at the end there, that last possession that Hope had to end the first half. Moving the ball really well finally against that 2-3 zone. The Cowgirls are kind of stuck in it a little bit. They've dabbled in and out of that man, that zone defense. Hope finally able to fire that ball around, find cutters slashing through there and get things going. So I hope, you know, they can continue that even after that 15-minute break at halftime here. If you're Hardin-Simmons, you honestly just want to keep doing what you're doing. You are walking in to, you know, a tough place to play, this DeVos Fieldhouse. You are, you know, the road team right now, and they have made a statement in that first half. They're playing with good pace of play. Barry getting the ball out in transition, going right to the basket, people knocking shots down left and right. So they just want to keep up where they're left off. Hope can play fast. We see them play fast, but so far, Hardin-Simmons has controlled that pace of play.
Yeah, I agree with all of that, truly. And you think Hope is probably the one that has to kind of punch them in the mouth here in these first 5 minutes of the third quarter.
Right.
Otherwise, like you said, Hardin-Simmons, I'm sure they feel challenged as well, trying to get that ball out in pace.
Yeah.
And Hope, hats off to them. Really good job getting back in the full court when it comes to Hardin-Simmons trying to get easy buckets in transition. They've really limited them on those transition buckets. Neither of these, I mean, really in the stat sheets, Lucas, it's just about even everywhere.
Right, it is.
Neither of these teams really taking care of the ball very well. Hope 9 turnovers, and HSU with 8. Here's Maynard as we start here third quarter. Gives it up to the Richards sisters there, right side, Viss. Really good on-ball defense there. Anna Richards for 2, off the mark, rebound by Leah. Up and under for 2, rebound by Leah. And stolen there by Barry while they scrounge around for the basketball.
Great job fighting for that second chance opportunity, just unable to stay strong with it.
I would be shocked if HSU isn't continuing to set up in that 2-3 zone that they had so much success with. Barry for 2. Off the mark, rebound by Petrolia. In transition, good time to get a bucket here. Maynard knifing through. And that's what Coach Morehouse was talking to her about. Go all the way to the bucket when you have that space.
Great take, just a little hesitation to get that defender on their heels and then able to go, but just too strong off the backboard as Hope's headed the other way with another steal.
It's the strip by Leah Richards. Mason Gay just blocks Viss. Been impressed with Gay so far. She hit that three-pointer earlier, gets that block in transition. She moves well, and she's had to guard the taller Leah,
right,
and done a really good job fronting her, as you see her right now. Just denying the passing lane.
Here's that 2-3 zone again. Again, seen them go in on those baseline out of bounds plays, but sticking in it now in the half court as Richards able to knock down the short corner jump shot.
That's the one they'll give them. Hope did not hit that shot well in the first half. See if things are different now, down 4. First 2 points there. Second half, Barry cross court. And that's Crow putting the ball on the ground. Stolen again. Petrolia going the other way. Gives it up to Leah. Leah in one-on-one. Off the mark. It's going to stay here with Hope.
Man, that's everything great about that play except for not being able to finish. Awesome footwork, awesome job that spin. Just got to be able to know where you're at the basket, know where that ball has to go off the backboard to get that one to fall. But a great move and finish opportunity there.
And a 3-point try by Anna Richards. Gets that to go. Cuts that lead to 1.
Yeah, quick 5 points here from Hope to kind of get a spark here in DeVos Fieldhouse and get things going.
Croft gives it up to Barry. Barry drives with her left. And there's Cooley. Blocked, and they're going to get a foul. Got that one on Leah.
Yeah, and that was honestly maybe one of those where you could have picked and chose. Petrolia was coming over, Richards was coming over, and they both swung down hard, Matt. They were making sure that shot was not going to have a chance at going in.
Yeah, I thought that was going to be on Petrolia, honestly, but so we got more of the arm of Richards, and Cooley misses the first here. Dylan Cooley's got 5 here in this one, the first 15 minutes. Misses the second as well, rebound by Richards.
Great pass. Oh, man. Great pass there in transition. Awesome vision to just put that where only Hope could get it, but have to be able to finish that one, Matt.
Yeah, that's tough. I know Anna's going to want that one back. Hope gets another opportunity here in the inbounds. Maynard just gets it stolen there by Cooley. Going the other way, travel.
And that ball just came up a little bit too high on that dribble, got caught on her chest, unable to get out of her hand. So unfortunate turnover there for Hardin-Simmons, because that was probably going to be points on that transition.
First few minutes here so far, Lucas. I mean, both these teams just struggling to get much going on the offensive end. Petrolia trying to create some screens in the middle there. Gay just bats that one out of bounds. You can see it, this off-ball action that she's trying to create some sort of open 3-point shot. Either for Leah or Anna, it looks like. Let's see if she sets that up again. Petrolia there floating on the left side. Maynard knifing through, stolen.
Great defense by Gay. Yeah. Great defense there.
Barry going, flying the other way with her left miss. If Barry has gotten half of those bunnies to go, HSU would be up 10.
And that's just something, she's driving into a double team right there, Matt. Both Richards sisters, and they've got a lot of arms and a lot of reach there to make things difficult. So that's one I'd love to see her pull that back out or find another defender or another player that isn't being guarded by a defender.
So Leah misses that putback after the nice offensive board, but she's fouled. So now at the free throw line with an opportunity.
First free throws for Hope, Matt.
Smith checks in for Maynard. The other starters are going to stay in here. Yeah, Leah hits the first free throw of the game for Hope College. Gets that one to go as well. Right side, there's Croft. Gives it up to Cooley, and now at the top of the key, here's Barry trying to drive. Back to Cooley now. Good D there by Petrolia. Croft, 3-point try, short, rebound by Leah.
Good defensive stand by Hope there. Awesome job rotating around.
Totally agree. That's a great point. Here's an opportunity for Hope. Get him out of position. Petrolia forces it. Why not?
Hey, Matt, I was going to say she looked a little off balance, like she was falling forward a little bit. Didn't matter, right? She's got the hot hand tonight. She wanted to take that shot and knock that one down.
4 for 4 so far here. And 16 points for Petrolia. The hot hand stays hot. That's a timeout here. Hope College now takes the lead. 37-33. Lucas Nye going to take a break.
Sports, like healthcare, requires commitment, teamwork, and excellence. That's why Hope College selected Holland Hospital and Shoreline Orthopedics to provide athletic training and physical therapy for all Hope College athletes. Get the care you deserve. Trust the team that exceeds expectations. The Holland Hospital and Shoreline Orthopedics Sports Medicine Collaborative.
Back here so far, we'll check some of those scores. Once again, Lucas Trine now dominating St. Mary's on the women's side of things, 39-18. Kalamazoo up 31-27 at half over Adrian. And Alma leads Albion 42-38 at the beginning of the third quarter. How about that men's game?
On the men's side, Hope is down 14, 40-26. Getting ready to start the second half here down in Angola against Trine. So got a little bit of a deficit to bounce back in that one for. Looking over Calvin Olivet. Olivet leading that one 26-19, 7:36 left in the first half. So a couple games to keep an eye on. We're keeping an eye on a lot of scores that have implications for the rest of the season.
So for Hope fans at home on the men's side, Hope is 9-1, leading the MIAA with that tiebreaker over Olivet, 9-1. Olivet were to win, Hope were to lose. That means that game on Saturday definitely means Hope has to win that if they want to have an opportunity to win the MIAA. If not, Olivet will be hosting. The other way here on the court, that's Barry. Gets fouled on the way up. Foul on Petrolia, her second foul. Barry at the free throw line again. Makes the first. See that replay must have been just from behind. She thought it was a block.
Yeah, and might have had that hand on the ball, but when you're coming from behind, it's going to be very hard for the officials not to make that call. It just always looks like a foul, and you've probably got a little bit of the arm or the shoulder.
Lazy back in here. How about this Hope College three-point shooting, Lucas? 5 of 11 so far here today. A team that's typically about 33% from three, shooting 45 here at home.
And that free throw, the first point for the Cowgirls here in the second half. So a 10-0 run from Hope to get things started. So Cowgirls going to need to look to get something going. As a great defensive stand there. Begins to head the other way.
Although Blasey misses that shot, really like Leach right there. Using the hesitation there to try and get the ball down to her. She understands the sense of urgency on offense right now in a way that some of the other Dutch players aren't seeming to. DeSmit as well. Just move that ball, move that ball. Don't let it get stuck in your hands too long.
And when you move quick, Matt, we've talked about, I feel like a broken record, that's when they start to get out of sync. They're unable to rotate in time. You want to move the ball, keep things moving.
Anna Richards out to Petrolia, force three. Looking for the foul, rebound by Croft. Out to Cooley, left side. That one's going to be Taylor Bolin. Gives it up to Cooley here. Back to start offense. Croft driving, nice pass to Gay. Up and under with her right, gets it to go.
And she just kind of got caught under the bucket, didn't know which side to go to. The Hope bench begging for a travel on that one. I don't know if there was or not, but able to stay composed and get herself open.
Petrolia, another three. 5 of 6 so far. Hot as a $2 pistol right now, Lucas.
19 points for her now, and you got to expect to keep trying to find the basketball, get it in her hands.
Almost another steal there by Petrolia. Here with 19, she is on fire.
Timeout on the floor, media, timeout.
So we got 4:07 to play. 40-36. Why don't we keep it right here, Lucas, as we break things down. Looking at things right now on the stat sheet. Everything looks so even. 18-18 points in the paint. 15-15 with defensive rebounding. Hope has won that offensive rebounding battle, but that hasn't turned into many points. Look at the second chance points. Hope just 7 so far here today. So it's not like Hope is dominating in any stretch, or either of these teams are really dominating. It's a very fair matchup, although they're a little bit of a different shape of team.
Right, and we said it very early on in that first quarter, it's going to be a back and forth matchup, and we're seeing that right now. Hope came out, punched first in the third quarter, 10-0 run to get things going. We're seeing Hardin-Simmons kind of settle in a little bit, start to respond themselves, and you got to expect they're going to go on a run themselves here any minute now. Basketball's a game of runs, Matt. It's going to go back and forth the entire game. It's just how can you respond and how can you weather the storm when that happens.
40-36 here. We got 4:07 in the third. This third quarter has really played to Hope's advantage. How about them on a 15-3 run so far in the last 7 minutes of play?
Yeah, I cannot be mad at that, especially with the way the first half ended, right? Things were a little slow there, able to pick it up, but responded great here in this second half so far.
HSU just one of their last 6. Josie Smith here in this one, 3 for 3 from the field. She's got 6 points. Right side, that's Croft. This Hope D has taken it to another level here in the third. Sit up to Cooley. Barry right side. Out to Croft. Three-pointer. Needed it. Couldn't get it. Rebound by Leah. I thought that one was going down, I'll tell you that.
It looked good, Matt.
Here's to Smith right side. To Brunsberg. Brunsberg's been quiet. Love to see her get going. Leach with space. Blocked by Bennett. Fighting for the rebound. Let's see where the possession arrow goes to.
It's going to head towards Hardin-Simmons, Matt. That was a great block by Bennett. Just a little bit taller, a little bit longer reach, and she knew that. So she waited till that shot got up and just swatted it away. Awesome defense by her not to foul and just make sure she got the ball.
Coach Whitehead looking for some instant offense here, so she's going to bring in Avery Cathy, the freshman sharpshooter. We're the one set shooting 45% from 3 so far this year. See if she can take a couple of shots for Hardin-Simmons here. High ball screen look by Barry with the left. Too strong. Croft, three-point try. Off the mark. Leah Richards gets the board. And HSU just 3 points so far here in the third quarter. Have to get the ball across the timeline here. 2 seconds. Turnover. 10 seconds call by the referee, so it is still going to be HSU basketball.
Hope fans getting a little antsy in here. They wanted to foul on that rebound attempt down there by Richards. Didn't get it. You got to be able to move on, and Hope was, but great defense by Hardin-Simmons. They just stayed down there and made everything difficult in the full court.
That's a great point, and here's Cathy, top of the key. To Cooley, just ill-advised pass down there, trying to find Barry. It looks like Maynard's going to check back in with 2 fouls. DeSmit out of the game. Good minutes there by DeSmit, though. Maynard here for that high ball screen, trying to get space, gives it up to Petrolia. Down to Leah Richards. Dish out to Maynard, knifing for 2. Oh, rim out. Rebound by Barry.
Man, love that action there by Hope, just unable to finish again.
Barry just refusing to be denied as she goes all the way to the bucket. Petrolia with a massive block. Petrolia's playing out of her mind today.
Yeah, great defense by her, and they've been going back and forth all night, and that's one of those, you know, that internal battle as a player. You're like, I don't want to lose that here, Petrolia. I want to make sure she knows I'm here and I'm playing defense.
You just can see with both these teams, I know I said it earlier today, but you can tell HSU is used to getting every time she wants to get to the bucket. She's been able to get shots that she wants. Today, not so much. Hope's size is giving her so many problems as she's only got, is that 7 points so far here? No, she's got 8, so she really has just not gotten going offensively in a way that she has in other games. And Hope, on the other hand, that 2-3 zone is still giving them fits, although in the third quarter they're kind of getting settled.
Yeah, and back to those last two shot attempts there, Barry taking two contested, almost, not great opportunities there on the left side. Sometimes if you get blocked, you might want to prove back like, hey, no, I can get you. I've got your number. But great defense by Petrulia. She stood her ground and made everything difficult there. So able to force Barry into some hard looks and is able to get it done there on the other end too, as she kind of gives the little shrug. I don't know what's going on. 22 for her, Matt. Awesome night so far.
6 of 7 from 3. Let's see if we can get the record here at DeVos for women's game. I'm going to look that up in this one. Kathy answers, of course.
Big answer there for the Cowgirls.
Cowgirls have been scoreless in 3 minutes. Kathy able to end that streak. Maynard driving. Leach cross court. Brunsburg's chance. 3 points. And Hope is on fire.
Love that skip pass from Lauren Leach. She had the ball, moved it quick. Hardin-Simmons is coming over and helping that, midline there very hard. She saw it, got it over. Brunsburg ready to go, ready to knock it down.
Lauren Leach is just a ball knower's dream. For her ability to come off the bench and the way she affects the game, I mean, think about what she's been doing offensively for them, just getting the ball in the right person's hands every time. So unselfish. Hope up 5 here. Leach, 3. Off the mark, rebound by Brunsburg. Foul by Bennett.
Awesome follow by Chloe Brunsburg there. She just collapsed. There was no one on Hardin-Simmons knew that she was coming in, and just kind of right place, right time, the way that ball bounced off. Able to draw the foul and find herself at the free throw line.
So Petrolia with 22 points here. She's 6 of 7, but that allows Hope now 8 of 16 from three-point land. Brunsburg gets the first. And on the women's side of things, Albion goes on a massive streak there against Alma, so they retake the lead. They're trying to gut for kind of that 3rd place in MIAA, but they might have a shot to take over Hope. They just have a little bit of work to do. A couple games back. Now starting to come back over Alma. Back here, Hope up 7. And Caroline Croft's going to wait for the last shot here. Croft looking for a ball screen. Kathy, 3-pointer. Off the mark. Good D there by Brunsburg. 5 seconds. Viss, time expiring, gives it up. Leah. Oh, really good look for Hope.
Really good look.
Right there.
Great job by Viss. Little jump stop, find the open teammate. Good look at the end of the quarter, but unable to knock it down.
So we're going to take a break. We'll be back, break that down in 4th quarter action here. Hope College leads on the Anchor Network, 48-41.
Gentex is a tech company supplying electro-optical products to the global automotive, aerospace, and fire protection industries. With focused competencies in design, vision, displays, software, and more, we're always looking for engineering talent. For our direct hire hourly production positions, we run open interviews Monday through Friday from 8 to 5 at our 58 East Riley facility in Zeeland. And our facilities, benefits, and culture are everything you'd expect from a world-class employer. Now's the time to join Team Gentex.
Back here starting the 4th quarter, Lucas. No place I'd rather be, man. What a fantastic game we've had here. One of the best you and I have called all season.
Great game. Yeah, it's been a back and forth affair. Fun to have this exciting midweek basketball here at DeVos Fieldhouse.
Hope to see both these teams on the NCAA bracket at the end of things here. Maynard can't get that one, but Richards, another offensive rebound and a tie-up. Going to go to Hardin-Simmons.
Again, Hope just missing some of those bunnies right under the basket. Tough defense there by Hardin-Simmons, but want to be able to get those second chance opportunities when you have them, especially when they fall right in your lap.
I was talking about that Leah Richards bounce back game. She has just 6 points. How about 13 rebounds?
Yeah.
Though?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
She's crushing HSU down there. Petrolia almost gets the steal. Knocked out of bounds, going to stay with HSU.
I love that defensive vision there by Maddie Petrolia. When you see a player going towards the baseline like that, a lot of times they're going to jump out of bounds and try to make that one-handed pass to the corner. It's a great pass if you can get it, but that's about the only option they have. Petrolia saw that, she knew it, and started to fall towards that passing lane and got a hand on it. Awesome defensive job by her.
Steal by Maynard right there. And I agree with you, Lucas. I mean, it's thinking about there's really only one pass they can make, so let's take away that one pass.
Right.
Not giving her many options. Viss got away with a push-off and a travel.
And a couple things there, yeah.
Croft's going to check out. Looks like she's okay, but
maybe took a shot to the face or the nose there.
Yeah, I think she did. And she has that mask on. Looks like former nose injury, so she's going to get checked out by the trainer. Tough girl. Troy tries the three, can't get it to go. Rebound now to HSU. Nice drive by Barry, just nothing is falling for her.
And again, one of those Barry spinning into double teams, Matt. She's spinning into a lot of hands, and it's so early in the shot clock. If you're Hardin-Simmons, you're going to want to try to get some good looks to climb back into this basketball game.
Yeah, if there's one criticism of her game offensively, it's the way that she's forcing shots. She has the speed to get by, but it seems like love to see her become a little bit more patient because she kind of forces the one shot that she loves, which is that right-hand basket or that switch to her left,
right,
to go up with the left. So love to see her stop and almost Euro into a pass or be able to just get both feet on the ground and try and find somebody for a kick out. They're going to get that on Nelia Gordon. That's on the ground.
First.
Nobody really in foul trouble here, or I'm sorry, neither team, so starting up the fourth quarter.
And right now, if you're Hope, being up 7, you can be a little bit more patient, can take some time off, don't need to move the ball quite as much. You can sit in that, but still, the way you break the zone, like we've talked about, is moving it quick. So when it's time to go, when that shot clock gets under 10, 8 seconds or so, you've got to be able to move that ball and go. We're seeing them start to take time off the clock a little bit. You know, with that lead, they can sit back, you know, allow that clock to chew down, but still, when it's time to get a shot, that's how you break that zone defense.
Lucas, any thoughts here so far? We're used to a Hope team that usually plays 10 deep for a few more minutes. So far here, Petrolia's played 26 minutes. Anna Richards, Leah Richards, 23 apiece. Anything come to mind for you as Crow nails the three?
Big three.
Big one for HSU. Anything come to mind why you feel like Coach Morehouse wants to play the starters so much more than that second group?
They came out really well in the third quarter, Matt. I mean, I think honestly it boils down to that. They went on a 10-0 run. Petrolia picked up where she left off, knocked down shots. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? You know, they're starting to play well. You want to let them keep getting in that rhythm. And sometimes as you are on the court a little bit more, you get into that better rhythm. As Anna Richards knocks down the triple with the answer, you get in that rhythm and you start to kind of gel as a team. So don't sub them out if they're looking good, if they're able to stay with that pace of play.
Do you think that that's something that, and here's Crow, another one.
Man, back to back to back.
Just as Anna neutralized the other three, and now Hope's got more damage to do. He's going to his senior Leach to come back in this game. Gonna need her defensively. You wonder, Lucas, do you think that that's gonna be an image that we're gonna see when it comes into tournament play? Petrolia 3 off the mark, rebound by Barry.
Yeah, you never know. I mean, again, we see this Hope team, a close game against Alma, loss in overtime to Albion. The Calvin game has been close, but other ones they've had, Calvin, Olivet, Kalamazoo, they haven't been as close to games. We've seen a lot more players in that rotation, which is incredibly normal. But sometimes, you know, as you go on in the tournament, teams get tougher, games get closer. You're going to ride with the ones that are playing well in any given game and that you know can step up to the task. And that's what's happening right here.
Interesting the trust he has in freshman DeSmit now. He's played 14 minutes in this one. She's really coming into her home. Bailey Stewart Only 4 points. We've seen more Jillian Sorrell normally, and she hasn't played yet here today. So just trying to get into the mind of a coach and what he's trying to cook up here against a good HSU team. Blasey with room down there, just blocked by Bennett.
Felt like a lot of contact on that one, Matt. From my angle, you know, we're a little bit further away. Definitely got a little bit of ball, but felt like there was quite a bit of contact on the arm on that one. Might have gotten away with one for the Cowgirls.
Here's Anna, left side. Gives it up to Blasey. There's Leach, three-pointer, short. Rebound by Bennett. Elia Gordon going right through. They're gonna get to Smith, I think, on a foul.
Yeah, it is. Just had her hands on her there. Rode her a little bit down as she was driving.
It's just her first. All into Gordon.
Yeah, and Matt, we're in the fourth quarter. Not a lot of fouls in this game total so far. 6 for Hardin-Simmons, 8 for Hope. So really a low fouling affair here so far.
And some really good D blocked by Blasey right there. Barry 8 points, just 2 for 12 from the field.
Back to that foul, those, you know, the fouls, Matt. Little over 5 minutes to go in this one. The way things are going, gotta think this one's gonna come down to teams trying to foul, stop the clock, get teams to the free throw line. That's gonna come into play when you only have 1 foul and you have to get to 5 to make them shoot. So could start to affect that last minute or so, either direction, whichever team's up as we get down the stretch.
Crow misses that 3. I think Petroli got away with a double dribble there.
Yeah, double dribble carry something. It was kind of a weird hesitation there.
They're gonna get Crow on the foul. Hope clinging this 4-point lead, and one, you'd love to see him be able to get away with a 3-pointer here. With a couple of 3-point shooters in there right now, and both Richards and Petrolia. You just can't feel comfortable with that 4-point lead. Kick out, Leach, thinking about it. Anna as well. Anna gives it up to Leah. And back. There's Leach. Thought about the 3. Driving now. Time expiring. Bailout foul right there.
Yeah, and that's the right call. She got her on the arm there. But you got to think shot clock is winding down. Just don't want to give up a silly foul like that. Good pass by Leach. And just, yeah, on the reach in. Got Leah Richards on the arm.
Inbounds there to Anna. Fresh shot clock here for Hope. Gives it up to Leach. Dish out. Here's Anna. 3-pointer. Short.
Love that ball movement though there, Matt. In, out, move on in that corner a little bit. Awesome job by them.
Definitely. Barry forcing that one, but forces it in.
Again, that one able to fall. I was going to say another one right into the long hands there of the defender, but able to get that one to drop.
Ball down to Leah Richards. Nice move. Off the mark. These teams are getting tired. You can tell, Lucas.
Yeah.
In such a game that's demanded so much defensively. HSU knocking on the door now. Down 2. They're on a 5-0 run. Hope scoreless in their last 3 minutes. Cooley. That was to take the lead. Rims out. Hope just 1 for their last 7 from 3-point range. Starting to cool off. Smith gives it up to Petrolia. Off to the left side is Richards. Nice pass down to Leah. She's fouled on the way up by Barry.
Yeah, great pass there. You know, had the defender falling, could have taken the shot herself, but found the open teammate as we take a look at that one again, and Barry just picked up the foul.
So we got that media timeout under 4 now. 51-49, Hope College lead. Lucas will be back here on the Anchor Network. Back here, Lucas. You get that score update from that men's game against Trine. And
yeah, let's take a look.
Here we got
Hope's.
Go ahead.
Sorry, I was going to say on the men's side, Hope started to climb back a little bit. 9-point game, 47-38 is the Trine lead. 14 minutes to go in the second half. So
who are the leaders in that?
A lot of time to play here in that one. Let me get the leaders pulled up. On the Hope side of things, Justice Mims leading the way with 9 points. Parker Hovey with 7. Good to see him back. Was fighting some ankle injuries a little bit after that Calvin game a couple weeks ago. So 38-47, Hope is down in Angola in that one. As we take a look at Olivet and Calvin at the half, Olivet up 7, 39-32. So that one will be a close one in the second half as well.
On the women's side, Trine dominating St. Mary's up 33. Kalamazoo nodded here at the end of the third with Adrian, and Alma losing now to Albion by 4 points with 4 to play. And Calvin with a handily lead against Olivet up 20 now. So, like we said on the women's side, nothing too special, but on the men's side, really big game for both Hope Trine and Calvin Olivet. Richards misses the first.
You know, Matt, that Kalamazoo-Adrian game, Kalamazoo only up 1 game on Adrian. That's for that last spot in the tournament. So that one for those two teams fighting for that postseason play.
Gets that one to go there. It would be kind of huge, too, if Albion were to lose to Alma, you know, because Albion at 15-6 they were able to get that win against Hope. And how about that steal right there by Brunsburg? I mean, what do you know? But late in the game, you're trusting Leach and Brunsburg to coming off the bench. No surprises there.
And they're doing a good job, right? There's no
awesome
drop-off by any means.
Leach for 2, fouled at the free throw line. You love that leadership, Lucas. It's her and Brunsburg. And how about him trusting to Smith, who's going to end up playing 20 minutes in this one?
Yeah, as we take a look at that replay, Leach turned the corner. She saw she had an open lane and just went right to the basket. Gay had to come over, try to make a play, but just got her with the body.
Makes the first. Misses the second, rebound by Barry. Croft now heading up offense. Gives it up to Barry. Going to her left. Gets it to go. She's got 12 now. Smith gives it up. Hope just up 2 here. Leach with the left gives it up to the Smith. Out to Brunsburg, 3-pointer. Off the mark, rebound Leah. Leah with the left, yes. She's got 16 rebounds.
Another O board for her. Awesome job, just able to fight for position underneath and get that one.
9 points, 16 rebounds. That feels like a Charles Barkley stat line.
She's working hard for everyone, doing a great job.
Crow from 3, desperation land.
Why not another, Matt? There's another rebound for her.
She'll walk her way to a double-double. Oh, and Leach not looking for the pass there from the Smith. Almost a turnover. Gets the switch with Gay on her now. Left side to Smith. You notice here in the last few minutes, they got out of that 2-3 zone. Side Leach, 3-pointer, long. Brunsburg almost gets the board, gets it out to Croft. Nice pass down to Barry. Barry's blocked by Leach. Blocked by Leach and rebound by Brunsburg. And Coach Mo's going to take a timeout. 1:47 to play. Let's keep it right here, Lucas. 55-51. What are things as a coach you want to talk about in that timeout for Hope?
Yeah,
lead is 4.
Right. I really like that timeout. You know, you got it. Sometimes people are looking under 2 minutes. You've got the lead, and it might feel like you've got momentum in your role, and like let them play. I like that. You're up 4, but you know that this team is giving you a run for their money, right? You know, they're making things difficult. You call this timeout, be like, hey, here's what the next 2 minutes look look like, here's what I want. This next basket is huge. If you can go up, by 6 or 7 points right here, it really opens things up with only about 90 seconds left to go for Hardin-Simmons. So getting a basket on this one is big. Hope is doing everything right on the offensive end. They're moving the ball well. They're getting good looks. Last couple possessions, haven't really been able to knock them down. But you got to think, you might get a second or third chance opportunity with the way Leah Richards is fighting for position underneath.
I think you're right, and that's probably going to end up being the difference maker here in this one, where if Hope's going to end up getting an offensive rebound or two with a minute 47 to go, you can all but call it good, because that's going to reset that shot clock. And so with 147, let's see how that comes to play. As well on the other end, I think they're going to have to check in Kathy, try to get a three-point try between her or Crow for them to have a shot to win this one. Anna driving, gives it up to Viss. Viss now back to the basket, fading and one.
The fall-away basket, Matt, that one just seemed a little bit like a prayer, but she stayed composed. Eyes were always on the rim, able to knock that one down.
In a game where your senior all-conference, Sid Viss, was scoreless, when you needed it, she got it.
First basket, he had a big time.
In a game where she was 0 for 4, just didn't matter when you needed her. Fantastic job by the senior. And makes the free throw. She's going to check out. Huge by Sid Viss. Leach checks back in.
You're up 7 now, Matt. Need a big defensive stop if you're Hope.
And that's just the role she's played for them for her whole career. When they've needed a bucket, she's got it. Barry, desperation, no. Rebound Richards again.
And Matt, again, I know you got to go, but it's that same thing we've talked about. It's the drive right down. You get stopped by the long arms of either Richards' sister and just trying to force something up.
Here's Anna now. Going to work, gives it up to Leah. Kick out to Lauren Leach. Leach gives it up, kick out to Leah Richards. Time expiring. Off the mark, rebound by Leach. An offensive board comes into play, Lucas.
And Hardin-Simmons has got to get up. Hope is just going to take another 15 seconds down, right?
I don't know, they might have to foul here.
Yeah, and there it is.
Too much time off that clock.
And if you're going to foul, you want to make that decision early rather than let him take that time off. It's one of those, you can play it out. You'd still have, 25, 30 seconds or so to try to make something happen. But time is running down, and it's a multiple, possession game.
You kind of need that 8 seconds, so Petrolia misses the front end. And she is one of the best three-point or free throw shooters, isn't she? Let me look at her. I thought she was over 80%.
We'll get those pulled up for you. We'll get you some numbers. Yeah, 87.5. 87.5 from the line. So
that's who you want at the line. Right. She goes 1 of 2. Hope up 8, 34 seconds to play. We'll keep it right here again, Lucas. But if that offensive rebound coming into play, I think it was exactly what we thought. And for Lauren Leach, the senior, be able to get that. But you don't love, there for Coach Wyatt, looking at her bench a little bit. Up 7, led about 8 seconds off that clock there. You need every bit of it. I think this is a three-pointer or nothing. You check Kathy back in the game. Let it be Kathy or Crow. Your best three-point try, your best look, and go from there.
Well, and here's the thing, Matt, too. The offensive rebound, not even from the opportunity to get that 1 extra point. It's like you said, it's the time that came down off of it is more so the thing that hurts Hardin-Simmons. But with the way that rule in women's college basketball, the way you can advance the ball off of made buckets or rebounds with the timeout, we got a lot of timeouts left to play here. We could see a lot of changes happen. Able to advance the ball down. They could get a quick look right at this end of the floor for Hardin-Simmons. So you don't really know what's going to happen. A lot can happen. 34 seconds, a lot of time in basketball.
Let's see what they draw up here. Kathy flies the other way. Here's Croft. Good D there by Maynard, trying to set up the Kathy. 3 blocked! Who else but Lauren Leach comes up with a massive block, Lucas.
And that is huge, because that's exactly what you just said, Matt. Kathy, you want to look to see if you can get her a 3-point, and they did. Leach came out of nowhere, able to block that one.
And Croft driving, able to get one home. 6-point lead. They're going to set up in a press.
And again, good look there by Hardin-Simmons, able to get that basket to fall, but another look at that Leach block. The big thing on that possession, 12 seconds came off the clock, Matt. Hope is able to just play good defense, run that clock down. 6-point lead now. Hope's going to be able to advance the ball, get it on this end of the floor. Got to be ready for that foul from Hardin-Simmons.
6-point lead here with 21 to play. Hope calling a timeout. I think Coach Morehouse was trying to talk through things with what do we want to do on offense, be able to get the ball across half court, force them to foul you. You want the hands. I mean, who do they have in right now?
For Hope, Matt?
They have Anna, Leah, Taryn, Leach. I guess Leach could shoot the free throws, or
and I gotta think they've been doing a little offense-defense too, substitutions. So I wonder if they got someone in there now that they're at this end. So we'll see who comes out of the timeout huddle here. I didn't see if anyone checked in at the table
I think
while we were
Viss
chatting.
might have checked in. Let's see.
She's been going in and out as well, so that easily could be. And you got to think Petrulia with the way she's been shooting free throws.
Petrulia at the free throw line, but you're okay with Anna. You're okay with really anybody.
Anyone out there, right? Anyone you're not too mad at.
Maynard's been under 70%, so that might be the one, and that's your best ball handler. But aside of that, I mean, they're just going to get it into Petrulia, force them to foul, and Gay fouls her right away.
First foul number 23, Mason Gay. That is her second.
Yep, as we see Leach checking back in. So going with a little bit of offense-defense action. Leach has been great on defense and fighting for rebounds, getting those block shots. So going back and forth here to end this one.
Makes the first. Makes that a three possession game, which is huge. Takes a second. So let's see. I think HSU is going to call a 30-second timeout to draw things up here. 20 seconds. We'll stay here to kind of finish things out. Let's look. Any update there on that men's game?
Let's take a look, Matt. 51-42, Hope still down 9. Down 9 in this one. 8:46 left to play down in Angola. So have a little bit of work to do, see if they can get over the hump. And that one, as we take a look at Calvin Olivet, that one, 15:34 left of the second half. Olivet up by 10, 53-43.
Who's leading Olivet in offense right now? Can you see?
Let's get some numbers pulled up.
Sorry to put you on the spot.
No, it's a different database. I'm used to ours. I'm used to ours, man. I'm panicking out here.
On some of Olivet's website, they're like totally different.
Jalen Overway for Calvin, 24 points for him, and then Sean Shanker, 16.
Next question.
On the Olivet side.
Overway is a walking 22 and 11.
Yeah.
All right, let's see back here. HSU, let's see what they drop. Ball in to Barry. Gives up Kathy. Thought about the three. Gives it up to Crow. Driving for two. Yes.
Number 4, Abby Crow.
Coach Whitehead going to take a timeout again.
So great look, but again, a lot of time came off the clock, Matt, and that's what Hope wants, right? They're going back and forth. They're confident. They're like, hey, we can knock down free throws. I'm okay if you get that 2-point bucket as long as 8-10 seconds come off, right? You're okay with trading back and forth.
You want to hit both, but you really only have to hit one to make it a 3-possession game with less than 10 seconds to go. It's almost impossible.
You ever heard of Reggie Miller? You ever heard of Reggie Miller, Matt?
8.9 seconds.
There you go.
We're both Indiana guys.
I know.
We got to tell the folks at home. We got people from Abilene, Texas listening. We got folks from here in Michigan. But remember the name, Reggie Miller, 8.9 seconds. Can't wait till the Pacers are good again, right? You think they want that Pacers score update?
Probably not.
Can't wait till Halliburton's back in the finals next year, right? Game 7.
There we go. So got to think similar thing here. We've got Petrulia on the opposite side. You got to think she's going to be flashing toward, trying to get the ball in her hands. And they do right there. Barry with the quick foul.
So 10.2 now on the shot clock. Petrulia.
And like clockwork, we see Lauren Leach coming back in for Sid Viss.
Takes the first. Makes a second, nothing but 9 line. How about 27 points? 6 of 9 from 3.
Man.
She has been on fire. I mean, hats off to her. Love to see if we'd have a shot to get her on the broadcast. I don't know if we can get that or not, Lucas, but maybe not tonight. But love to hear from her just on this 27-point game, her career high, and what a fantastic season she's had. Josie Smith going to check in now for some defense for Hope.
Yeah, and Petrulia's someone, when she transferred to Hope, we knew she was a good shooter. We knew that she was going to be valuable to this team. Just took her a little bit to kind of find her role. It's a new squad. You're trying to feel, you know, the chemistry out and everything. And we've seen that this season, especially as things have gotten going. This team's gotten in mid-season form. She's really found her role, able to get things done. And it looks like they're gelling out on the court in a lot of different ways. So
your prediction, Lucas, when for this Hope team, MIAA all-conference first team, okay? So you're going to take 5 players. I think it's Truella, of course, from Albion. She's 20 points per game. She's probably the favorite for, but then again, maybe Allie Capuch might be in there as well.
It's a toss-up, honestly. There's a lot of good names that could be mentioned.
I'm trying to think who would represent from Hope. Good D there by DeSmit as HSU is trying to get this ball in, down 8.
And if you're Hope there, you're just trying to get a hand on it, get that clock running, tip it around a little bit.
I think you honestly just let him shoot anything but a 3.
You just don't foul. You just don't want to foul right now, Matt. Don't want to give up anything stupid. You know, don't want to be 4-point plays, anything like that. Just keep in front of you, run this clock down.
Shoot it. You got to shoot it. Gets it to go. There's Croft. Ball in. Oh, out of bounds on Hope. 1.9 to go. They're up 6, so.
And
still hit a 3, but
the time it would take for that ball to get in the air to the basket, don't know if there's enough, but never say never, Matt.
Ball in for 2, off the mark. And that will do it here, folks. 63-57 is the Hope College victory. A fantastic non-conference win as Hope now improves to 19-3 on the season. And a great win at home against a fantastic HSU team. If you're listening to us from Texas, thanks so much for listening on this broadcast. And wonderful. Those are career highs for both of them.
Right.
Leah Richards, 18 boards, career high for her. Petrolia, 27 points, 6 of 9 from 3. And what a game, especially a game where, I mean, can't say enough. Lauren Leach only had 1 point in this game, but what she was able to do, she had 3 blocks, 2 assists to coming off the bench in 23 minutes of play.
Especially the last couple minutes of this one, just huge impact from her.
So that will do it for us here, 63-57. Big one on Saturday here for the men's. Be back here for that Hope Olivet game. Mike and I will be on that call. So we'll be back here at 3 o'clock. Look for a 10-minute head start on that one. So for all you Hope fans, we'll see you on the broadcast here on Saturday. And until next time, that will do us for us here on the Anchor Network. Lucas Shelton, Matt Wayner.